Towards women empowerment, self-confidence, yes. But I think a lot of times people think that because I'm from Lady Shram College, I'll be a very feminist person, I'll have a feminist point of view. Yes, I do. But I think the big difference that people face in understanding the definition of feminism is that feminism does not only talk about women upliftment alone, right? It's about women equality, right? We're not asking to give us special rights or special things, right? We're just asking that, just treat us equal, right? That if I want to be out at, let's say, 10 p.m., and your boy can also be out, but if I want to be out, let me be out as well, okay? So I'm going to start my speech with that. So today, as we celebrate this International Women's Day, the only question that we need to be asking ourselves is, do we need to celebrate womanhood a single day or every day? It is important for all of us, and not just women, to know that belief, and thank God for us, that women are there in this world and we make this world a very safe place to live in. Don't get me wrong, men are very nice people, but we balance the scales a bit, right? We are powerful beings with a lot of love, compassion, confidence, passion. But the real empowerment comes in when we make a decision to make a change, whether big or small. If I give you a decision here, my mother is sitting right in front of me. She's a grand lady. She's the head of the department. But then she's always studied here in Lucknow. But then she took a decision that her daughter will study in Lady Shram College. She'll go out. So it's a small decision that you make, right? The lives we've been able to touch and the lives we're able to continue to change. The beauty of a woman, again, this is something that is, again, I've learned through the lives of so many women that I've met, not just through my schoolhood, my college, but I continue to meet them every day. Some are single, some are divorced, they continue to transform themselves. But again, the beauty of a woman does not lie in how you look or how a man thinks you look or how the society thinks you look. How your skin color is, or if you are skinny or fat, but the confidence you carry and the personality that you have, right? Even though, and this is a UN figure, even though today women make 49% of the world's population, the concept of glass ceiling has not changed at all, right? We're in the 21st century, we are asking for equal rights. It's happening, but it's going to take a lot of time, I think. And the fact that we need movements like Me Too to showcase male abuse by those in power and workplaces is worrying. I'm not seeking that we should not speak out, right, or we should not talk about it. But the problem is, why are these instances still exist, right? We go to work. We are qualified, we are maybe sometimes more educated, more qualified than you, right? And when we're there to do the same work as you are. On the other hand, what is happening is that neither are we paid same, right? Neither are we given the same amount of respect, right? And on the other hand, we are abused by our co-peers to do the same thing, right? It is not fully justified. However, the problem that we face also is not just about sexism and equal pay, but okay, I'll give you an example here. So as Stigna introduced me, I'm a senior program advisor for an executive education firm. What typically means is that I'm program partners with different universities like Harvard, Stanford, Yale, Chicago, UCLA, UC Berkeley, if you've heard of it. And we're program partners for the executive programs. Now, executive programs mean programs that are designed for senior people, right? Once you've crossed certain years of work experience, let's say 10, 15, 20 years of work experience, which means we are progressing in life, right? We've crossed certain years of work experience. And what I feel is, and because I'm a program advisor, I can give you the stats, right? In a class of, let's say, 40 participants, only 10% of the participants are, or 15% maybe are made of women. Right? We have a program with Yale University. It's called the Global Executive Leadership Program. It's only for CEOs, CXOs, CIOs. The dean of Yale University wants that the program should have more women, right? And I have a boss, a young female boss. She laughs it off and says, "How is that possible? It's a $60,000 program, right?" So again, that's a problem. So there's a dire need to make daughters and our boys, be raised differently so far, because boys are raised with this concept of masculinity that they need to portray at all times, which is like a cage, right? That they cannot express emotions, feel pain, or be vulnerable, be afraid, or show their true selves at all. Um, how is this fair or justifiable is my question. Women are taught to cater to this fragile ego that men have been taught to carry. Um, and again, we are told to be ambitious, women are told to be ambitious, but not so much. We can speak, but not so much. If we follow these rules, so the so-called rules, we are proper. Our life choices have to be around our marriage prospects. Girls are taught to be, taught to aspire to marry. A woman of a certain age, like myself, who is not married, is considered an utter failure. However, a man of a certain age who's not married has not found a suitable match, right? There have been a lot of changes that are happening, but there's still a need to bring about change in attitude towards gender. Men and women might be different biologically, but the socialization process, I'm hopeful that it changes a little bit, and that's where I'm going to end my speech.